Well, hello everybody. Travels with Dottie here in the car with Dottie. And we're heading into town. And we're going to go to the brand new DG Market. It's the Dollar General Market. And that's new here this year in QUARTZSITE. So that's pretty exciting. I have a little malfunction going here. There we go, I think. There, the GPS wasn't working. At any rate, we're going to do a little tour through there. I just got to pick up a couple of things, but you're going to get to see what the new DG Market looks like. I'm excited. It's like a dollar store that's got produce and meat. And it's big, and it's wide, and it's supposed to be great. So we'll see. So what I'm doing first, though, is this is pretty typical on most days when I leave camp to go. I go out and I have trash to dump. So I do that quite often. And I got a couple choices. I can drive back in here where we are and go to the dumpsters, about a half a mile back here. So I have to kind of go out of my way, a total of 1 mile. Or I could go into town and I could hook myself into the dumpster at the LTVA La Posa West and just turn in there on the way into town. And that's a little, not so much out of my way. So I'm not quite sure. Well, I am sure why I'm doing it this way, because as the season goes on, I get curious. I become curious George about who's out here, how many people are out here, what's going on. I just gotta know. I ran into some friends from years past and hung out with them for a while at their camp. That was kind of fun. It's amazing for me to be able to reconnect with old friends when I get out here. There we go. Look at those beautiful mountains. Just gorgeous. And I never get tired of it. 4 years in a row, I've come out here. Now, to be fair, that first year was I was out here for 10 days. That's it. But the subsequent years, I was out here for pretty much the season. Going through a little wash here. And the only entity probably happier than me about being here is Dottie Dog. Dottie likes QUARTZSITE. She loves sitting out on her bed out in front of the trailer in the desert. She loves all the rides she gets to take in the car. She's sitting there on her bed next to me, looking at me with a very content look on her face. Before I retired, I never got up early in the morning and went to bed early at night. And it's just something that naturally evolved for me. I'm not sure what the reason was, but boy, I like it. And It's because it's 11:43, and I'll be right back. Give me a second. I'm gonna dump that trash, and I'll tell you why I like it so much. Okay, the reason I like it so much is, like I said, it's Sunday morning. It's 11:44. I got up about 5. I did my positive news story, published that. I did the comments video, which was a long one, published that. I shot a whole video, a whole long form video. I think it's about 20 minutes, and that's uploading right now. And I'm shooting another video now, and I helped my friend Judy do something, and I went on an e-bike ride and met up with some old friends that I haven't seen since last season, hung out with them for a while, and now Dottie and I'm doing another video. I'm on my way into town, and it's not noon yet. That's pretty amazing, and it feels really, really good. I just noticed something for the first time. I got work done on my truck in Pahrump at Tire Minders, which I love these guys. They treat me so well, and they're so nice and friendly and competent and reasonable. I looked up at the sticker for the oil, and it says it gives the mileage that I need to attain: 57,356, 5W30 oil. And what I didn't notice is they did a little smiley face below it. Isn't that cool? It seems a little busy here. Busy. You know, I'm not going to get into the specifics because, as you know, I don't do negative stuff on the channel, and this is the reason why. There is a tragic story that I just heard. It isn't someone I directly know, but the tragedy was related to a very negative thing that was publicized on YouTube. And very sad thing, and it underscores my strong desire not to deliver any negative information on my channel. If someone wants to consume any kind of negative information, then there's lots of resources to do that. There's a plethora. And that's the reason if somebody has a very negative comment, it doesn't get, if it gets published, it doesn't get published long. I remove it. And it doesn't have to be for incorrect information. You can say negative things that are perfectly correct, but I want it to be a place people can go and see the positive view of things. And I'm not Pollyanna. I know there are terrible things that happen in the world, and there's reason to be upset about things, but there's a time and a place for that, and one of the places is not Travels with Dottie. Yeah, they're going to close in 12 minutes. The people are getting their permits, and they're going to close very soon. Yeah, they're only doing 9 a.m. to 12 noon, and every day except for Wednesday and Thursday, they're off. And the one across the street is open too, because I can see the flag up. So I got to wonder this. They've cut back the hours to reduce expenses. Because obviously expenses are tight because they're gonna, they need to raise revenue. But I wonder, and there could be a good reason for this, but I can't imagine what it would be, why you wouldn't, there's 4 of these offices very close together. We're going to pass 2 more up here. Why wouldn't you just have one open at a time and have a sign on the other saying, on these days and times, go to this LTVA to buy your permit or to ask questions? Why would you have 2 of them across the street from each other open at the same time if you're cutting back hours? But there could, like I said, there could be a reason for that. And I could have a listener right now that knows what that reason is, and will put it in the comments. Now, you'll have to forgive me. I know approximately where the new market is, but I don't know exactly where it is. So we'll have that adventure discovery together. We are getting close. A good news thing, if you're coming here and you have Verizon, they put up a new Verizon tower here, and so people are reporting very fast speeds. Okay, these 2 both look closed. I do not see flags. Interesting. Okay. Well, it sounds, if these 2 were open as well, they had all 4 open, that would be very confusing. But these 2 are closed. So if you have Verizon, I experimented a little with it. I have a backup phone that I have a visible wireless SIM card in, and it did very well last night. It's an old, I think it's an iPhone 8. It's a pretty old one now. So the hour and 15-minute video that I published today, I'm getting good comments on it. I'm not getting any complaints that it's too long. But probably I'm thinking if people thought it was too long, they just wouldn't watch it and wouldn't be commenting. This one, I wonder how today, we're at 15 minutes almost so far on this one. I'm watching my phone here that's uploading the last video, and it's AT&T, and I noticed as we got into town, it picked up speed significantly. It's not bad out there. It's really good. AT&T is really good in La Posa South, but It's really good in town. And here we are back on Main Street. I've mentioned these places before. You got Taco Mio restaurant on the left, Roadrunner Market on the left, Main Street Laundromat on the right. That's my favorite laundromat. It's got laundry, showers, and a cafe. And the cafe is run by the owner. She also has a little RV park, so she's got lots of businesses going. So somebody said in the comments the DG Market is across from Family Dollar, so I assume the right hand side of the street, because there's Coyote Fresh Market, Family Dollar on the left, Patty's Propane, where I get my propane, is on the right here. Discount Solar, a great solar place for buying solar supplies and solar installations. And here's the DG Market. It's right here. They weren't kidding. It is practically across the street. So here we go. It's exciting. It looks so clean and new and shiny. There we go. Reader's Oasis Books. Huh, I've never really noticed that before. It's probably been there forever. It's probably not anything new. So we will pop this off here. Pop it on my neck thing. Dottie, I'm going to leave you here for a little while. You'll be fine. And we'll be right back. Here it is. DG Market. And DG, of course, stands for Dollar General. Let's see. This is very nice. Very impressive farm. Big, like health and beauty. Wow. Very well stocked. Going to be very interested to see if they keep up with it. Yeah. Oh, here we go, some fresh meats. Now, it's not the fresh meats. I don't see any meats, really. Here's some produce. Not the kind of produce selection that you see at Roadrunner or Coyote, but there's some here. And they really got a ways to go on the on this. I'm looking at some of the labels, and it doesn't look like you're going to buy steak here or anything like that. There's some tortellini. I think I'll get some of that and boil that on the stove. I'm a sucker for these sliders. White Castle. things like hot dogs and cold cuts and things. They got plenty. Nice selection. Very good. Well, I'm looking for a couple of things. I want to get some popcorn, not the kind that you pop, the kind that's already popped for snacks, and a little measuring cup, like a 1 cup measuring cup. And if they have it, it'll be here in the kitchen section. And here we are, measuring cups. Absolutely perfect. And we just need to find the popcorn. Here we go. It's looking promising. Chips. How about popcorn? No popcorn? There's some bread. It's a little sparse. I just gotta take it slow. Here we go. Here we go. Skinny popcorn. What flavors do we have? White cheddar and just regular. I think I'll just get the regular. So I get everything I wanted they had, except now I need batteries. Batteries. I'm sure they have them. Usually up front. Don't see them yet, but they must be here. Here we go. Some Duracell batteries. There we go. Perfect. All right, so we had to cut a second part out because the gentleman that recognized me was ahead of me in line. So we had a little chat, and he, of course, still doesn't. I didn't ask again or anything. He just doesn't want to be on film. Totally fair. All right, so I'll just end this video here, about a 30, 33, 34 minute video. And I hope you enjoyed seeing DG Market. I do have a verdict. I don't think I mentioned, I was a little concerned. You know, I don't want to see the Coyote or Coyote Fresh Market or Roadrunner Market to get hurt. I don't think they're going to be. Not that there's anything wrong with this place, but they do not have the robust options that those other local markets have. Meat counters in a real deli and robust produce. This is never going to have that. So it's basically a third dollar store in town that's a little bit bigger, with some small options for produce. And the meat section, you know, it was empty, but I read the labels, and it's not like you're going to get wrapped hamburger meat, fresh hamburger meat, or steaks or things like that. It's just not that kind of meat. It looks like things like sausages and stuff that just keeps longer, I think. So I think that's going to be it for today, and I hope you enjoy it. Take care.